Hello, sir. Welcome to the Bothside News. How's your campaign going on, sir?
It's going on in full swing.
Full swing. Okay. And people need change.
Yeah.
Your motto is people need change. Why? Why you think that Meghalaya needs change?
Because we have been victimized with immense level of corruption, which has actually put our areas, the state, in a very back foot.
Okay.
So we are just still a developing state.
Okay.
In spite of touching 50 years of statehood, we are still developing, especially in government side. If you visit South Tura, you find that there is no good road connectivity, there is no mobile connectivity, no water, no proper education. So we are still lagging behind in lots of aspects. So that's why we need change. And BJP is the only party which can actually bring in visible change into a area like ours.
What do you think? Why people will vote you? Because in your constituency, they are getting some better options. Like ruling CM is your contestant. So, what do you think? How you will win this election?
See, 5 years before, I was also one of those leaders who have supported CM, and I even voted for him. But after 5 years, I find myself in the same place. I have not moved even an inch in terms of facilities, in terms of development. Okay. So this is the problem with all the voters who have voted for the present CM. Yes, you are asking why people should choose me. I'm a leader, and I'm a grassroots leader. My work and my connectivity is at the grassroots level. So I understand the problem of the people. I am born and brought up here. So I understand that the poor people are deprived of so many skills, so many facilities. Today, only people who are suffering are the poor people, not the people who are living at a higher status. They don't even feel how it means to run from pillar to post to get some fund for admission of their own children. Families having 2, 3 kids, they don't get to get admitted some of the children just because they don't have fund.
Okay.
So the problem faced by our poor people is the issues which were supposed to be looked after by our elected representatives. And I, being in the chief minister's seat, it is very sad to say that there are still places and areas where we don't have water, where we don't have road connectivity, where we are still struggling to reach from one place to other. We don't have medical facilities. We don't have any kind of option for better education other than the private schools. Okay, so it has become a big challenge, and I am the only person who is voicing out the issues which is being faced by the people at the grassroots level. So I am a leader who is speaking, who is voicing out the issues of the grassroots. So that's why people living at the grassroots level, they find me as a right leader for them.
You just said that people are facing some water problem.
Yes.
Right. So there is one central scheme.
Jal Jeevan Mission.
Jal Jeevan Mission.
Yes.
Right. So do you think it's not coming to?
No, it's not applicable in the urban areas.
Okay.
So Tura town is facing immense difficulty in getting sufficient water. So the leaders have not planned out the schemes or accordingly. See, we are still using the same tank which was used for the phase 1. After phase 1, then phase 2 came, then phase 3. Then we have this Tura water supply scheme. Even the Jal Jeevan is using from the same piece. So how will the water be sufficient for the population which has grown more than 10 times at this stage? So yeah, we are facing water scarcity even in the town of Tura, which is actually represented by our Honorable CM.
So central scheme, you are telling me that central scheme is not reaching here.
Yes,
Now
I will say that.
because of
Corruption.
okay, because of corruption.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay, means you are thinking that in this government is corruption you are getting in government or in that system in administration.
No, people who are running the government are involved in corruption. Yeah, those who are running the state, be it the CM or the deputy CM or the concerned ministers, they are all involved. They are so self-centric, they are so involved in corruption that they don't even care for how much facilities the poor are getting. They're trying to get as much as possible from the poor, from the schemes which are actually supposed to benefit the poor. But they have been deprived. They have been deprived. And this time, the election is against corruption.
So okay, so corruption is going on in this
Openly.
openly. Okay, openly corruption is going on in this government.
In this constituency,
Okay.
in governments,
Uh-huh.
in Meghalaya.
Okay, everywhere in India.
Everywhere.
Okay, if BJP will win this election, if you will make your own government, then what kind of development plan you have that you want to implement as soon as possible? Do you have any plan for developing?
Yeah, because our Honorable Prime Minister has launched so many schemes for the poor. Like we have the Awas Yojana for the poor to build a new good house for them. Then we have the individual household electrons for those people who are not having electrons. Then we have this Jal Jeevan Mission for places where we don't have water in the rural areas. Then we have PM Kisan for all the farmers. Then we have the pension schemes, okay, be it for the old age or for the widows or for the disabled. So we have so many facilities coming from the sector. But if you ask me, I would say that these schemes have not reached the beneficiaries. It has not reached the beneficiaries. Even the beneficiaries whose name has appeared on the list, they have not got a single penny. Instead, in the Awas Yojana, where the government is supposed to build a house for the poor, they have asked the poor to build their own house, and now they are not giving the dues. So this government, under the chief ministership of Conrad Sangma, has snatched away the poor benefits. Even the free rice that is supposed to reach the poor families, 2 kilos are taken away from them to make up for the carriage church which was supposed to be given by the state. So, the progress report of all the schemes that were supposed to reach the poor, we have a red marking. They have failed in delivering what our Honorable Prime Minister has actually visualized.
So, what about GDP? Like 1 2 months before, RBI releases this report that Meghalaya's GDP is very poor comparing to other states. If we compare from Assam, then Meghalaya GDP is very low. So, do you have any plan to make this GDP?
See, this is a tribal state.
Okay.
Tribal state in the sense that this is a 6-scheduled area. So, state has no authority to collect tax from the tribals. So there are so many other provisions which actually restrict the functioning of the state because of the constitutional right. So those things has to be balanced. But during the previous government, be it in the time of Congress or be it at the time of NPP, they have tried to bulldoze the tribal status, the tribal rights of the people to impose indirect tax on them. But this has not reflected on the actual figures of tax which is supposed to be reflected in the sentence. So there are issues. Yeah, it has to be rectified. And only person knowing the mechanism of the 6th schedule and the general state, they will be able to rectify with proper balance.
Okay. like recently there is some place between Assam and Meghalaya border, right? So now they said they did something agreement and all. Are you satisfied with this thing?
See,
Agreement and
I am a travel person, and I would not want our travel line to be parted. Okay, it violates the land rights of the tribals. So once we are elected and once we form the government, we request the central government to review this. Second, it should not hurt the sentiments of the local public. I think there has been some issues which Honorable Home Minister has actually taken cognizance of. So things are going to be sorted out. Okay.
Okay. BJP feel former militant leader Bernad Marak against Meghalaya CM. This was used as a headline in numerous news channels. It may take differences in the reader's mind. What are you think about it?
See, I was in an organization and we have signed an agreement with the government in 2014 and we have joined the mainstream. See, everybody has the right to come to a mainstream and to continue to fight for development, to raise issues politically. Yes, we have taken up arms those days because to attract the center's attention. And today we have got an attention, today we have got an agreement signed. So we want those agreements to be fulfilled. But the present government, the state government, they have tried to sabotage, they have tried to derail these agreements. They have, even after 8 years, they have not implemented even a single point in the agreement. So, they are talking about me as a militant. The actual militants are they. They are snatching away from the public. They are snatching away from the poor. I am fighting for the poor. I have joined the mainstream. Okay. Yeah, they are trying to taint me with all those militant things. Yes, I am a revolutionist. I fight for the right. I fight for my people. I fought for the development. And today we have got an agreement which actually focuses on the development of governments in Meghalaya. Why they are not implementing it? Okay?
Okay. Sir, I think party didn't decided yet who will be the CM candidate.
Yeah.
Right. But we saw a few days back, like a self-declared we can call, that he was the chief minister candidate. So what do you think about it?
That you can ask him. That you can ask him. As per my knowledge, I don't know. As you have said, till now the CM candidate has not been declared. So I don't know who is claiming what. So I cannot comment on that.
Do you think that you are also a very good position, or you can be a CM candidate?
That depends on my leaders. I'm a party man. I buy whatever my party decides. Okay? And even now, I want the party to win. Not only in Tura, in all the constituencies. I'll do my best to get the seats through. And it's not about getting a CMC. You don't need a chair to work for the people. You need a heart to work for the people. Okay? I'm not in a race for a CMC.
Okay, party will decide.
Party will decide. My central leadership will decide.
Party, whatever party will do, like you will accept.
Yes, please. No, okay. Without any comments.
Okay, fine. What do you think? Like this time, BJP give ticket you and your brother. Your brother from Mahendraganj constituency. You are from South Tura. So, do you think this is called nepotism or something like that? Because BJP always against nepotism.
No, it's not nepotism. It's actually the survey by our party leaders, by our system, has actually identified my brother as a potential candidate on Mahendraganj. So the decision was taken by our central leaders. It is not my role, or it is not me who has actually given ticket. It is the center leaders who has given a ticket. So it's not about nepotism, and moreover, we are a matrilineal society. We, male members of the society, when we get married, we go to our wife's place. Okay. So our system is different. We cannot count the general system with the matrilineal system in the in government or in Meghalaya. We have a different kind of system, so it's not nepotism.
Okay, fine. And what do you think? Like your brother also will win from Maharashtra?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
It was a survey report that he's winning from Maharashtra.
Okay, you have one survey report that he is going to be winner from Maharashtra constituency.
Yes.
And because of that survey, he got ticket also. Okay, it's there is no like party didn't show you because you are in a very good position. That's why they favor you or your brother giving ticket. It's not like that.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that.
Okay, and if like what you will want to decide, like want to do if suppose you win that election as a MLA in your constituency, South Tura. So, what 2 or 3 immediate thing you need to do, or you want to do? You want to make some reform. What kind of thing, like immediately?
One is creation of employment. There's a lack of employment in the streets. So I being in the BJP and having a favor for my central leaders, I would definitely plan out for creating more avenues for young people to get employed at central level, state level, district council level, even in the private sectors. So that's one thing. Second is I would try to help the poor to get all the facilities that is coming from the center. All facilities, like be it home, like a new house, or a toilet, or any water supply, electricity, all schemes to reach every household. Third, the infrastructure, the development, the education system. You have to upgrade it all. The medical facilities. We are lagging behind in all this. And our leaders were sleeping. They were busy making money. So we want to make a change. I am also a victim of this system, so I know how to uplift the society, uplift the poor, uplift the students, unemployed, and even the deprived families.
So, you're saying that unemployment is a very big issue
Very big
in your area.
Yes.
Okay, if we check in other sector like education and medical sector. Okay, so we didn't show any upgradation or any good thing in hospital. Like if we check our this civil hospital and in education sector, there is no upgradation. Like you will, I don't think so. We will get any life support ambulance right now in Tura. So, what kind of thing you need to upgrade in this sector?
So you have a point. We need everything right from infrastructure, from technical support to all the regularizing staff. Okay, we are lacking behind in staff also in the hospitals, and the supply of medicines. We don't have supply from the states. All the medicines we have to buy from outside. Okay, so these are some of the things which we have noticed, and more than that, we have to upgrade to the level of aims. We should at least have one hospital equivalent to aims, All India Institute of Medical Science. So we have that vision for area, for governments, for Meghalaya as a whole. Governments for
So, this district called West Garwin. Here, people are coming from different districts for their medical treatment. But here also, they are not getting enough treatment. If someone is kidney patient, if someone is heart patient, So this kind of specialty and specialty hospital or this kind of thing, still in 2023 we are not getting. Like people of Meghalaya, they are not getting such kind of things. Like in aims, definitely we need. So, do you have any central plan or central skill that you need to implement as soon as possible?
See, this question you have to ask CM also. What we did in the last 5 years. Okay. From our side, we'll say that we are doing our best. We are planning for the upgradation of all the civil hospitals, all the primary health centers, with all the facilities that is supposed to be given, will be provided to them. Because we are lacking behind in all this, providing the best for the people. Even in the rural areas, the primary health centers are running only with the support of the medical health insurance scheme, MHI.
MLA.
So, I would even like to say about the smart card that Ayushman Bharat. Yeah. So people are supposed to get some financial support with that card, but out here people have to pay. In spite of money being deposited in that account, when they open an account, they have a facility to pay for their treatment. Still, we have to pay here. So these are some of the issues which we have been hearing time and again. So we have to immediately rectify these issues. Why the people still have to pay? Even for those our new mothers, pregnant mothers, they're getting 6,000. They're supposed to get 6,000 rupees, but they're getting only 4,000 rupees. 2,000 rupees is missing.
Missing means going somewhere.
That you have to ask.
Okay, I did. Okay, you need to ask
Yes.
CMO.
Yes, he's answered to all this. Because Honorable Prime Minister has already announced a scheme. 6,000 rupees. 4,000 from the center, 2,000 from the state. Okay. Central part they are getting 4,000. Where is the state part? And our ministers should stop boasting about development. They have to rectify the problems which is faced by the public first. And our ministers should stop boasting about development. They have to rectify the problems which is faced by the public first.
Okay, and there is one another thing like in government institutes like PWD or in a block level, we can see there is lots of political influence in interference, and they need some call like Sahab ka call aana hai for some bill pass or something to take any contract. So how you, if you will win, if your government will come, then how you will deal with this thing?
See, this is the system which I'm talking about, the corruption. Okay, they are passing all the trucks with one challan. One truck is having only one challan, and with that challan they are using the pencil to mark. And second time the truck comes, they are using the same challan again. Third time the truck comes, same challan again. This is a system which our Conrad-led government has actually encouraged, and they have made huge money, and this money has actually being used in this election. Okay, so yes, we have to put an end to this system, and everything has to be equal, justified, legal. We don't want any of these things to be illegal. I have been voicing out against this. So once we are elected, once we have come into power, yes, we have to try to rectify that everything is legalized and transparent.
And I think in your constituency also, and even everywhere in Meghalaya, we can see this poor electricity and poor road condition. what you will think, like what do you want to do some kind of reform, or and why this kind of problem are facing, like this electricity is a basic needs of the people, so they are facing a problem in that thing, like problem in the sense no electricity for 1 day, 2 day or 1 week, and nowadays they are getting bill, electricity bill is higher than their uses. So what, like, why this thing is happening? Like
It's corruption.
it's all
It's all corruption. 13 kilometers from Tura, you'll find villages without electricity. Will you believe that?
Oh, and what is the name of that place? Village? Contract. No electricity.
Yeah, there is a locality there. They don't have electricity, they don't have a electricity pole, they don't have electricity connectivity.
Still in 2023.
Yes. And in paper they have said that yeah, all villages are connected with electricity. All villages are connected with road. All villages are getting water supply. Who is pulling who? And you're talking about the higher tax, isn't it? A higher electricity bill. We are tribals. State cannot tax us. So they are taking indirect tax. They are imposing indirect tax on the tribal population. Just for their own benefit. And it doesn't even benefit the state. Whatever money we are paying, it is going to the individual profit.
Yeah, it's a kind of privatization. It's a government undertaking. Yeah. So, if you will come in power, so this thing will totally stop, like with electricity and this. How, like?
We'll rectify it.
Okay.
We'll rectify it and we'll legalize everything. Every scheme should reach every family, no matter how far they are from the village. It should reach every family. That's what our Prime Minister wants. So it is our duty to materialize the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister.
Okay. Do you think, like, whenever you are doing something, some campaigning and all, the people are getting you and understanding what Modi ji's view? Do you think people are understanding and they are getting everything what Modi ji want?
People,
Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas.
Yes. Even in the most rural areas,
Mhm.
people will say that we are getting free rice.
Okay.
They say Modi rice, lovingly. They say Modi rice. Even in the remotest villages. So you can understand how far Modi has reached in last 9 years. So we are talking about understanding. People love Modi. People love Bernad. We are people-oriented leaders. And we fear God. Okay? When a person fears God, there is always love for the poor. And interesting thing is, Modi and my birthday is same. 17th September.
Oh. This is coincidence.
Yes,
Or
very much.
it's a good coincidence. Or
Yes.
Okay. Means two.
And we work for the poor. We love the poor and the poor loves us. We get the blessing for the poor. We don't need money.
Okay.
We don't need money. Money does not make a leader. It's your delivery. It's your attitude that makes a leader.
Okay. So like you are saying that in the same day, Modi ji and Bernad ji, same day, Modi ji and Bernad ji born. Modi ji will see whole country for this Vikas Yatra, and Bernad ji will see in whole Meghalaya.
Yeah, we are both born on the Vishwakarma
Puja.
17th September.
Oh,
And we are both iron will.
Oh, that's a very good similarity.
Yes, very much.
Okay. So we just meet Bernad Marak from South Tura. You're watching the Bothside news. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Okay.